G'day, it's James here. A quick explanation about what I'm doing and where I'm at. I have just finished a 6-day food fast because I wanted to get in touch with myself and find out a lot of answers that had been begging. And part of that, I decided to go and get alone for a period. And the initial thought was to go down to a resort or to go to my mother-in-law's place near the beach. But something was telling me at about day 4 of my food fast that that wasn't enough. I needed to really get in touch and go somewhere that I could get back in touch with nature. But I resisted that heavily. And the real reason why I resisted that was because of fear. Fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown. And that's a common fear that we have. But what I was able to do is brush away a mosquito. But what I was able to do was allow myself to fully feel that fear and embrace it and welcome it in and understand that it was just part of me that was resisting. And what I did is I was able to let go of that fear and do what I wanted to do anyway. And I really got an incredible amount out of this experience. I found a little camping site back down the road a bit, and I've been there for the last day and a half. And I found myself getting very comfortable in that little space. And when I decided today to go for a bit of a walk on my own, I felt a bit of fear coming up again. Again, that fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown, being on my own, fear of isolation, etc. And what I did was, again, just allow myself to be with it. It was nowhere near as strong as before, but allow myself to be with it, allow myself to process it and feel it completely, and then do what I wanted to do anyway. And again, the reward for doing that has been another thing to build my track record. But the important part of that process was to allow myself to feel the fear. Without doing that, I would have resisted, and inside I would have become chaotic and I would have closed myself down. Without that ability to feel the fear, embrace it, acknowledge it and say thank you, I really wouldn't have been able to do what I've done. And it goes to show, fear is there for telling you to be cautious about something. You're just about to step into something unfamiliar or something new. There's also a next level to that whole experience, and what is happening is your ego is fighting. And fear is an ego element which saying, no, I don't want to do this because I might disappear. Something which I identify myself with may disappear. And funnily enough, this whole journey for me in the last couple of weeks, not just ending today, but really culminating today for the next phase of my life, is all about my ego letting go of what it presumes to be my identity and allowing other things to come in. And it's quite a dramatic experience for me. So fear can also be your ego's voice saying, no, I don't want to do this. Even though your intuition or your true self is saying, yes, we need to do this. This is part of your purpose. This is what you truly desire. Your ego saying no, because it fears being dissolved. And that doesn't matter as far as working through that whole process and just acknowledging that whole process. Don't fight your ego. It's a great movie I've just watched called Matrix, and the whole series ending in a movie called Matrix Revolutions. And in it, the key figure, Neo, has been fighting against his arch nemesis, Agent Smith. And anyone who's seen the movie will realise it culminates with Neo surrendering to that fight and actually allowing Agent Smith into him. And by allowing him into him and embracing him, he actually shatters everything that is his shadow, is his dark side, and he returns to true peace, or the term may be used, enlightenment. So our ego is it's a natural occurring thing, but to fight it will only cause emotional turbulence in us and often result in physical manifestations of that emotion. So give it a go. Embrace the fear, fully experience it, allow yourself to fully experience it, let it go, acknowledge what it is and what the lessons are. If you don't get a lesson straight away, that's okay. Just acknowledge the fear, let it flow, and then you choose to do the actions that you know your true self really wants you to do. Thank you.